Okay, hello everyone. It's a hot afternoon, and it's time for a Lavender House presentation. Um, so I'm just gonna jump right into it because this might take a few minutes. Um, I'm focusing on health and well-being right now. Aren't I always? But anyway, um, today's Lavender House presentation is regarding our temperatures, our weather, and how we take care of ourselves. So, if you've listened at all to some of my videos on the 8 laws of natural health, then you probably have most of the information you need to take care of yourself very responsibly. But I'm sending this one out because there's a greater concern. This is just the first part of June, and already our temperatures are registering in the three digits, okay, in our area. This southeast Texas region is very hot. I can remember back, I think about 2010, 2011, somewhere in there, when we had a bit of a drought, but even the temperatures were not that bad. But I don't know, global warming, all these other things that we're going through, a lot of things are changing. And I do want to remind you, especially those of us who may have pre-existing conditions. So if you're dealing with things like asthma, COPD, recovering from COVID, um, exposure to COVID. Matter of fact, the COVID numbers are slowly but gently on the rise, okay, even for this area. And I don't know if that information is really getting out to the public, okay? But here in Houston area, we have a tendency, I'm seeing more people not wearing masks. And I don't know, I think that's just a minimum thing. You can make your own decisions, but with the humidity, the mosquitoes and things that are carrying things that we don't even know about, and people getting out more and exposed more, um, it's just a time. You don't have to go on lockdown. Seriously, I hope we don't have to go back through that, but just take some primary precautions, okay? I know it's a really good time for parties and fun things, and yes, have some fun, but pay attention to your bodies. So I want to concentrate on a couple of things. Um, um, Dehydration is a big major factor because the humidity causes us to sweat a little bit more, and we're going to lose more fluids. So be sure that you are getting plenty of water. If you can find it, there's electrolyte water. I'm not talking about the alkaline water, but the electrolyte water, even coconut water. And so there are three major components that manifest fairly immediately when you're beginning to be dehydrated. So the three components are sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Either one of these three out of balance can cause you some really serious complications down the road. But the first signs, or some of them, are if you get leg cramps or foot cramps, or just cramping, muscle cramping. Okay, that's a good sign that you're you know a little dehydrated or severely dehydrated. For me, I can tell when I'm dehydrated by looking at my fingertips, and I don't know if you can see it, but when I'm dehydrated, and that's one thing I do have to be concerned with, um, because when I get the little fine lines on my fingertips, and if I get little white splotches in the palms of my hands, then I'm not getting enough rest and I'm dehydrated. Okay, and that would be the first signs for me personally. Okay, to get more water and get more rest. Okay, same thing is going to apply to most of us. Okay, especially those of us that are up in age, and if you are taking care of people who are up in age or people who have uh, um, diabetes, things like that, high blood pressure, all of these things can be drastically affected by dehydration. A drop in blood pressure is a sign of dehydration, okay? Um, I think that's some of the major things, but um, so the other thing I wanted to tell you is when the temperature rises, notice one thing. This is also the time to have fresh fruits. Okay, you got your plums, your nectarines, your pears, um, um, let's see what else. It's cantaloupes and watermelons. Those are good things to um, consume this time of year because it is the season for them. Fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables. That needs to be your major thing. Cut back on the rice and the potatoes and potato chips and french fries and all that kind of stuff, because those are heat producing foods in your body. Okay, not to mention the starch and all the other things, and I'm not against that, but this time of year, consume what is in season more. And one of the things with fruit sugars is your body processes it differently. And if you eat a piece of chilled fruit, okay, might keep your temperature down, especially a nice cold piece of watermelon, something like that. And your body, it may not cause you, if you're diabetic or insulin resistant, things like that, it won't cause too much of a spike. But if you're insulin resistant and diabetic, you need to pay attention to that. You need to be checking your blood sugars regularly, okay? To first thing in the morning and throughout the day, or maybe however your doctor prescribes it, and then again at night. So you kind of want to know where you are when you start your day and how you can monitor your food, and and especially what you need to do at the end of the day. Because if your blood sugar is high, and which I'm not on insulin or anything like that, I'm actually not a diabetic. I came out of that diagnosis on my own, just with diet and lifestyle changes. Okay, so you can survive anything. Put your mind to it and take care of yourself. Okay, and remember, I am a diet and lifestyle counselor, so you can call me if you think something's going on, you can't get to the doctor. And I'm not going to tell you I'm going to be a doctor, but I can make some suggestions that could tide you over in a natural way. So I want you reading the labels when you go to the supermarket. If you're buying things that have a label, okay, watch out for high fructose corn syrup, okay, sugar. Well, with your chips and stuff, if you can get lightly salted, that would be better this time of year, okay? prefer that you didn't, but anyway, just some suggestions. So you want to pay attention to dehydration. You want to pay attention to your blood sugars. You want to pay attention to your blood pressures, okay? Another sign of dehydration or depletion, with things like depletion of magnesium or potassium or sodium. Those three things can cause the cramping, and also they can cause headaches. Okay, so when you get a headache, your first warning sign might be that you need to drink a little bit more water. Okay, so um, also in this area or down below, like Beaumont and Orange and Port Arthur, the port sites, the Galveston and that sort of a thing, you know we're into hurricane season. So stock up, make sure you got got an extra pack of water in the car or in the extra in the house. And I'm mentioning that because in this area, I'm also noticing that pay attention to what's going on in your grocery stores. When you go in the grocery stores and it's like, where's all the water going? You know, I'm going to the grocery stores and they don't have as much water as they usually have. Okay, that's telling you something. That's nature telling you something. People are getting prepared for what's going on around here. And make sure you have your emergency precautions or preparations intact. Okay, I think that will be all for today, but I just wanted to come over here. My motto these days is I got one job, and that's to tell you. And I tell you because if I don't tell you, then you might not know. And then if something happens to you and you can say, I didn't know, then I have to feel bad because I didn't tell you. So I'm doing my job, okay? I'm loving all of you. I want you to love and take care of yourself, okay? That number is right behind me, 832-984-3499. Give me a call, give me a text, especially if you're calling and I don't know you personally. You might want to text me and say, this is la da da da. Because with the scamming stuff and stuff that's going on, yeah, it's a changing world that we're living in these days. But we can make it through the challenges if we love ourselves and love our neighbors as ourselves and take care of ourselves, okay? Take care of the children, take care of the babies, take care of the old people, take care of you. And remember, I love you all dearly. So thank you for listening to me. I hope I can be of help if you need me. Bye now.